Happy Monday. We got work to do. We got a whole bunch of clothes to ship out. I think we have a total of 28 units going out the door from the last 2 days, the last 48 hours. So we shipped on Saturday. So we have orders going out on eBay, Poshmark. I don't have any Mercari, and Amazon going out the door. So we'll get those all shipped out, and we're going to walk right through the process. I'm going to tell you how much all these items sold for, how much I paid for them, what the profit is on these items, and we'll go through the whole shipping process. I do these lives for one reason only, and that's just to share exactly what's going on with my business. Hopefully that could help you out if you're looking to start a reselling business of your own. Hopefully that could help you out if you are already in the business and you're looking to grow, learn some new brands, or of course, as I always say, looking beyond the brand too. So this is actually one of the better sales of the day, a nice little vintage piece from LLB. We'll get to that one. Let me know down below in the chat, what are we shipping first? We got eBay, Poshmark, or Amazon orders that we can ship out. So you let me know. You're the boss for a minute here. What are we going to ship out first? Who do we got? Tej is in the house. What's up, Tej? How are you? We are live on eBay. Or sorry, we're not live on eBay. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook, and we're live on Instagram. We do this every Monday, give you a good, honest glimpse into what's going on with our business. Of course, we do videos and photo posts throughout the week too. We've been back on the train with getting those videos out and getting those photo posts out. So I did a photo post every single day for the last 10 days in a row. And I did 5 videos in the last week too, just trying to give you good, honest glimpses into the business. You're the boss. Let me know down below. What are we shipping first? eBay, Poshmark, or Amazon? You know the drill. Type it down below in the chat. What's up, Andrew? Big Cat's in the house. Kelsey, how are you? How are things up in Boone? And I think 28 total orders is the count going out from the last 2 days. What's up, Bethany in the house? Hope you're doing well. And let me know down below too. I want to hear about your weekend. If you had some good sales, I want to hear about those. If you got into some fun stuff, I want to hear about that too. Kim and I did 2 hikes this weekend. We put in 10 total miles on these legs, which is good. Trying to get back in shape. Tej says we're going to do eBay first. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate that. And if there's other posts you want me to post or things that you want to see more of or whatever, just let me know. Those posts are for you. So, all right, let's go. Tej says eBay. We have a lot of orders on eBay. Yesterday was a big day on eBay. So let's get this going. I'm going to share my screen as I've been doing. If I can remember how to do this. That's the trick. All right, I turn that on, and then I hit this button. We'll get this. Cool. And I've swapped that over there. I'm going to put the sales right up there on the screen. I'm just going to make it so that you can't see the buyers' names and addresses and that sort of stuff. So we're going to sneak this in. This way you can see my item titles. You can see the photos and all that stuff too. And you can follow along right there. So you can see we're going to start with that first item there, that really great sale, $98.69 plus the buyer paid $5.95 shipping. So $100 sale right there. I paid $40 for this shirt a couple months back. Brand new with tags, Polo Ralph Lauren. Really awesome. It's like Polo Ralph Lauren Expedition is what they call it. And just an awesome all over print. It does have the pony on the chest hidden in there too. Kind of hard to see. There's a lot going on with this shirt, but this is a viscose, so Hawaiian style shirt. So very like lightweight wicking. It's got like that loop collar. Good vacation shirt. So $98.69. The MSRP on this shirt is $168. So as far as retail arbitrage is concerned, that's pretty close to MSRP for a shirt like for a shirt. Typically, I expect more like 50% off or 60% off for a typical polo piece when I sell it on eBay new with tags. But all right, that one's going out the door to Christina. Thank you, Christina. Did I make a card for Christina? I didn't. Oh, because this order just came in. This was my most recent order. So after everything, shipping and fees on this shirt, it's still going to be some pretty good profit. Love to see the photo process for you. I've been messing with mine a little bit. Okay, I like that. Are you new at this? I am new at this, kind of. Every day's an adventure, Tej. So profit on this shirt, let's see. probably 40. What did I say? I paid $40 for this. So they paid $98.69 plus $5.95 shipping. So my fees on this are going to be close, probably about $18. So we made it 80. So I made $40 in profit on this shirt right here. I love picking up these like really unique Polo Ralph Lauren's. So this is going to Ohio out the door with our first order. We got a whole bunch of orders. eBay, Poshmark, no Mercari, but we do have an Amazon order too. Another awesome order. This came in last night. Last night was like busy. So this is a suit from one of my favorite brands for men's like formal wear, Canali right there. A pretty plain looking suit. There's really nothing fancy about this, just like a solid color, and it's the two-piece with the pants too. So I went back and forth with this buyer. I think I had it listed for $129 plus shipping. The shipping's $12.95 on this. And the buyer, we went back and forth, agreed on $100. You can see that right there on the screen. So two like big sales to start things off. And actually these are the last two sales. We're working backwards here. So this one came in late last night. Nice $100 sale. I paid $10 for this at a thrift store. My thrift store has flat rate pricing locally. Blazers are $7.99 and like two-piece suits are $9.99. So 10. I probably ended up making, I paid $10, made about $70 profit on this sale. So these first two sales is $110 profit total on just these two units. That's pretty good. So we got that packed up in a clear poly bag, and I'm going to put this in a 19 by 14 poly mailer here too. I use these for suits, blazers, big jackets, stuff like that. What is up? What's up? Welcome in. As you probably know, all these lives are available as a recording too. So as soon as this live is over, you can catch the recording on YouTube or Facebook, which means you can also see last Monday's live and the Monday before's live. So if you're looking to learn brands or any of that sort of stuff, that there are plenty of opportunity for you to do that on this channel. So this is going to Stephen. Thank you, Stephen. Out the door there. You can follow along right on the side with what we got next. Next up is a new without tags Levi's 502s. I picked these up retail arbitrage. I picked them up at Ross actually. They were $1.59 is what I paid for those. And I know they're new without tags because I picked them up at a retail store. So where are those? Get out. So these sold for $29.95 plus the buyer paid $8.95 shipping. My profit on these is going to be about $23. About $23 will be my profit after shipping and eBay's fees. So pretty good for something I paid I think $1.49 for. And these took a week to sell, a little less than a week, like 5 days. Just picked these up last week. These are going to Myron. And Myron's in Sandy Hook, Kentucky. What is up? What is up? How are people doing? What's happening? What's going on? How are sales over in your neck of the woods? All right. Next up is a G4 shirt. I picked this up on clearance. I paid $22 for it. I really don't like picking up like a lot of these yellow G4s. This particular model hasn't really sold well for me. This one sold for $44. So I paid $22, sold for $44. I picked up like 4 or 5 of this exact same shirt. So it's a multi-quantity listing. I paid $22 a piece. So I have seen some polo shirts really starting to sell. Sales are picking up. Where's this one going to? It's going to West Virginia too. So it's not like this is going down like to a really warm place right now. This is going to AJ. Here it is. AJ in Williamson, West Virginia. My profit on this shirt after fees will be about $8. So 36, about $14 profit on this shirt. Thank you, AJ. You know I like those multi-quantity listings. Howdy, Kentucky neighbor. Yeah. Is that near you? Sandy Hook, Kentucky? I've never heard of Sandy Hook, Kentucky. Never heard of that town. Next up is one of the better sales of the day. This item sold and it was listed for 2 hours. So there's a vintage LL Bean. You can see it on the side of the screen there. Adirondack Barnes field jacket. It's got that corduroy cuff and corduroy collars on it. And this is like a long jacket, like a parka style jacket. I had one of these like back in the day, like in high school. I had a jacket just like this. This is actually a Y2K vintage tag on this one right there. So size extra large. Took 2 hours to sell, sold for full asking price $75.99 plus $9.95 shipping. So that's probably, I mean, given the speed of that, it's got to be the sale of the weekend right there. I paid $25 for this jacket. I picked up, you probably saw the video I did about it. I picked up 5 vintage jackets at this thrift store right off the new racks. It was like Woolrich, LL Bean, Woolrich, and Levi's, all vintage. 2 of them they had priced at $25. The other ones were $10. So I bought all 5 of those jackets. What did I pay? $25. I paid $80 for those 5 vintage jackets. And this one sold for $75.99. So this one almost paid for all of them right there. So gotta love that. I wasn't psyched about the $25 price tag. They usually don't price things up at that store. So I don't know what that was all about. But to buy an item for $25 and sell it for $75, I'll do that all day. All day long. I wish they left it at regular jacket price, like $7.99 or $9.99. But we'll take it. It's closer to West Virginia. It's about 2 hours for me. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Gotcha. All right. So probably sale of the weekend right there, although I already had a couple of big sales. I just love that that thing sold in 2 hours. That's crazy. You don't get a lot of that. So somebody was like sitting there waiting for that item. Next up is actually this is a pretty quick sale too. This took 2 weeks to sell. Peter Millar Summer Comfort. Look at the pattern on that. So this is called Cara Cara. You'll see that I put that in the item title right there, Cara Cara. What I'll typically do on these shirts, and this is a pro tip, is that style number on that Peter Millar. It's the same as G4. Actually, Peter Millar owns G4 now. So I'll just Google that style number. I'll put in Peter Millar and that style number into the Google machine. And usually I can find a website that's selling this exact same model. So it'll have the actual like official title of it. In this case, it's called Cara Cara Performance Mesh Polo. So I take those exact keywords and I put those into my listing so that when somebody's searching Google, they might find, you know, these other websites that are selling them, including the Peter Millar website, which is selling this for $110. But they also might find my eBay listing going through there too. Or they could just go into eBay and search for that same shirt to see if they can find it cheaper. And that's why I want to have those same keywords. So this sold for $79 plus $5.95 shipping. That's pretty close to MSRP of $110 on this shirt. So that's pretty good. And I think a big reason for that is because I take that time to do that search for that style number. It doesn't have the style name on the shirt, but it does have the style number, so I can go search that out and go track it down. So that's a little pro tip there for you that I think helps me sell a lot of these brand new tag shirts for a little bit more money than what the rest of the market is doing on those, because I'm getting buyers off of Google for those. This is going to Kevin. Where's Kevin's thank you card? There we go. Going to Dallas, Georgia. It does take an extra couple of minutes to go do that Google search, but if I can sell this for 79 instead of 60, that's worth 2 minutes of investment, right? For an extra $19 in sale price. You'll probably find the same exact shirt that people have sold for $50 and $60 on eBay. Thank you, Kevin. And Kevin still gets a good deal. That's $30 off for Kevin. Next up is Mark. This one sold really fast too. I listed this on Friday and it sold on Saturday. So a 1-day sale here. Polo Ralph Lauren. It's got the pony there on the chest. Keyword here that I use is Oxford. You can see that on the screen. I also used flesh pony. That's what they use sometimes to describe that pony right there with the multicolor. Sometimes people use multicolor pony for that too. But I put in Oxford and flesh pony as keywords, and that thing sold in again 1 day for a solid plain Polo Ralph Lauren. Sold for $19.99 plus $5.95 shipping. Going to Mark. Mark's in Flower Mound, Texas. Never heard of that town before. Flower Mound. I paid $5 for this shirt and I sold it for $20 plus shipping. So my profit on this is going to be $12 on this shirt. 12 to 13. And a quick sale. I like that too. Haven't even paid that credit card payment yet. Using the bank's money to make money. Wish they had that info on the shirt itself. I don't do the retail arbitrage. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, some brands do. Some brands will actually have like the model name on there, and some brands will have it on like an inside tag, like down here on the materials tag. They'll have either a style number or they'll have like an actual name. Like, what's that brand? Untuck It is a brand that like always, if you're looking like on that materials tag down in the corner there, that'll have the style like name on it. And I always put that, even with used Untuckits, I put that style name just in case people are looking for that. I've never seen a Peter Moore anything bigger than an XL at the thrift. That's interesting. All right. Next up, we'll scroll on down here. I'm going to skip this Patagonia only because I'll show it to you. It had a spot on it. I noticed this morning when I was grabbing it. It's just a Patagonia fleece, full zip, like lightweight women's piece. I paid up for this at a thrift store. I paid $10 and this sold for $30 and it took 2 days to sell. So nice quick sale, 10 into 30. I'll take it. I think I listed it at 34 and I went back and forth on offers with the buyer. We got $30, but this had a little spot on the sleeve and I got the spot out, but it's still just like drying a little bit. It's still a little damp. So I'm going to put it aside and I'll ship that. I'll pack it up later on. I don't want to pack it up while it's damp, but figured I'd show you that sale. Oh, thanks. Ladetta. Thank you for the comment about professional packaging. I like it. What's up, Christine? Morning from New York. Where in New York are you, Christine, if you're comfortable saying? You upstate or more like in the city? We got Tommy Bahama. And thanks for saying hello. It's always good to hear from folks. Tommy Bahama. It's plain, but this is a size 2XL linen. So this sold for full asking price, $26. Pretty bread and I love selling these year round. They sell. I love the linen, especially, or the silk ones. The silk ones with like a big bold pattern, those are the best. But linen does really well, even in the solid colors for me. So this one sold for $26 plus the buyer paid $5.95 shipping. This took a couple months to sell, but it is the winter, so that's okay. This is going to Brian's. Brian's in Springville, Tennessee. I paid $5 for this at a thrift store, so 21. I ended up making $16 profit on this shirt. And put that aside. This is going to Brian. Thank you, Brian. So actually, like, pretty good profit per item so far today, just because we had a couple of, like, real heavy hitters in there. You know, the first two were $40 profit, and then was it 40 and then 70 on the first 2 sales. So that definitely helped. That's 110 on 2. Next up is a brand new with tags, Levi's 514. Not a ton of money to be made on these. I picked up a bunch of these brand new with tags, Levi's retail arbitrage on clearance. I paid between $13 and $16. I'd say most of them were probably 16. So we'll call it an average buy cost of $15 a piece. This pair sold for full asking price, $36.99. So, and this one I just listed too. So this is listed for, I think, 2 days. So that's pretty good. My profit on this isn't going to be that good, $37. So I ended up making $15 profit on that. It's actually not too bad, especially since it sold so quick. Was just in North Carolina, got a bunch of Ralph Lauren shirts for $4.99 each. Did really well thrifting. Nice. Where'd you go in NC? Orange County, upstate, not too far from West Point. Nice. Where in NC were you at? This is going to Jesus, right? Yes. I swear I made a thank you card. Yep, here it is. This is going to Los Angeles, California. Clear across the country. I'm curious, Big Cat Andrew, why no retail arbitrage? You seem to know your stuff. Out the door. You see how big of a part of that business it's become for me with that retail arbitrage. This is an interesting piece. I know a lot of people don't pick up Cabela's. This is a great example of look beyond the brand. I do pick up a lot of Cabela's, by the way. So Cabela's Safari shirt. This is a short sleeve. It's kind of like a heavyweight cotton canvasy type of shirt. And it's got the epaulettes on the, the buttons up there on the shoulders. And it's got a couple of chest pockets. And this sold for $24 on a best offer. So $24 plus $5.95 shipping on this. I paid $5 for it. So my profit on this is going to be about $15 on this Cabela's Safari shirt. I had this listed, I think, about 2 months on this one. But again, it's a short sleeve shirt. So you don't necessarily expect those to sell in the middle of January. But this one sold here in the middle of February. So always looking beyond the brand. Let me know down below in the chat, what are some things that you pick up from Cabela's in addition to this Safari shirt, which we just covered? What are things you like to pick up from Cabela's? This is going to some town name I can't pronounce in Texas. Thank you. It's going to Michael. What are the Cabela's pieces that you like to pick? You were in Raleigh. Okay, cool. Raleigh's about 4.5 from where I stand right now. I don't get out that way very often at all. But it's a nice area. Have you heard of Durham Rescue Mission Thrift? They are in Raleigh. I don't know that I've heard of that. I've only thrifted in Raleigh once. I went to a wedding for a weekend, and I think I hit 1, maybe 2 thrift stores while I was out there. I don't know that I hit that one. The wedding was actually in Durham. But yeah, I don't get out that way. It's just so far. I do go to Charlotte sometimes, but Charlotte's like 2 hours, 2 hours, 20 minutes from me. So that's a lot closer. It's about half the distance of Raleigh. So, and I end up in Winston-Salem a lot because we have family there. Again, that's about 2.5 hours. Raleigh is just such a good haul. Levi's, the corduroys, I've sold a whole bunch of these. I picked them up. Most of them I picked up this past summer. And I was paying between $16 and $20 a pair for these. This one sold for $49, size 30 by 32. Picked these up in a few different colors. I've probably sold, 15 or 20 of these Levi's corduroy pants. They sell better than the jeans, and they usually get more money too. So this one's full asking price, $49 on these. This one's going to Michael in St. Louis Obispo, California. Thank you, Michael. I don't think I have many of these corduroys left. Might be a couple of them hanging out there in the garage, but it's been a pretty good seller for me. A lot of them actually sold like right away last summer. I was kind of surprised. I thought they would wait until like fall, winter to sell, but anyway, these are out the door. Profit on these ends up being about, I think I paid $16 for them, and they've sold for $49. So after fees, 40, probably like $24, $25 on there. There's 4 of them. They are large. Nice. Hey, what's up, Dad? Dad never says hi. What's up, Dad? Thanks for saying hi. You know the rules. You know the rules. I'm not here to break them. So Renee just got an order in at chris@peak.com. Thank you. You can see the name like Chris at Peak. Just added .com to that down at the bottom. You can get yourself some coffee just like Renee did. Renee got herself a bag of Hooper's Creek medium roast. Thank you, Renee. It's going out to Orangeville, California. Renee, are you in the chat? Or is that just a coincidence? But you know the rules. If somebody orders coffee during the live at chris@peak.com, we'll get it shipped right out. So Hooper's Creek medium roast, whole bean, going out to Renee. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, Renee. And remember, Hooper's Creek, this is our OG, this is our medium roast. We renamed it from Peak Blend just a couple months ago to Hooper's Creek. Hooper's Creek is the creek that runs right by our house. And that's the creek that flooded out a number of our neighbors that we've been working with that had their homes either totally destroyed or severely damaged by the floodwaters from Hooper's Creek. So $1.50 from every bag sold goes right down the street to help support the rebuild for those folks. 2 of the 11 families that we're working with down there have moved back into their homes. So that means 9 are still working really hard to get back in their house. So thank you, Renee. $1.50 from this sale is going straight down the hill to those folks. So that's pretty awesome. So if you're listening, Renee, thanks. If you're not listening, we're sending positive vibes out your way anyway. Get you a handwritten thank you card. The coffee's roasted fresh every single Thursday. All our coffee's fair trade. All our coffee is organic. Like this is legit, and super, super fresh. You'll smell the quality of this coffee before you even get to the mailbox. You're going to smell the coffee. It's just so darn fresh. Most coffee that's in your grocery store shelves that you're picking up, that coffee was more than 90% of it was roasted over 30 days ago. And probably a big portion of that was roasted over 90 days ago. That stuff that's sitting on your shelves. Some of it was roasted, probably 6 months ago or more. So it was coffee at one point in time. Now I'm not really sure it's coffee. Oops, that's the wrong shipping label. Renee will get your shipping label printed out right here. I'm going to have to not do this shared screen for just a second. Just so I don't need to show you Renee's address and all that stuff. We also have a dark roast if you're into the more bold coffee. We also have a seasonal light roast. So right now we have our winter light roast, which is just a delightful cup of coffee. It's going to have hints of toffee and allspice. It's going to taste like winter. So Renee, you got a shipping confirmation in your inbox with the tracking number right now. Faster than Bezos over here. I'm nervous to hit the bigger investment and sitting on it, you know? Yeah, but I hear you. But over time, that'll just be built into your business, you know? Because you'll start having higher sale prices. So as those items sell, yeah, you get it. I hear you. Nervous is not a reason not to do. If you know something works, you see it. You've seen it live. Nervous is okay, but nervous just becomes an excuse, right? Thanks, Renee. This is going out the door to you. Oh, we got to get you a sticker on here. Nervous is just an excuse. If you know it works. How many retail arbitrage items have I showed you today with significant profit? Thank you, Renee. Let's share the screen again here. Share that screen. All right, there it is. Next up, new diesels. I think I paid $49 for these and they sold for $94. The model here is the Tefar. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Slim Fit. The retail price on these is $195. These sold for a best offer of $94. So after fees on this, it'd be like 18 bucks. So 75, 76. I made like 20. No, that isn't right. Yeah, $27 profit on this. 27, that sound right? Did I do that right? Yeah, I think that's right. I've been picking up diesel jeans and selling them retail arbitrage for years and years and years. This is not my favorite model to pick up. I pick up some of the Tefars. I like the Safados tend to do better for me. These are going to Jake. Welcome in, welcome in. Bigger gamble, I realize. Bigger plus, I have no idea where to look. I know you say Ross and gone, but I'm sort of in the quantities. I'm nervous to hit a bigger investment. I got to get through my current pile of stuff. I feel like I'm hoarding. You got yourself a death pile over there. And, I'm just giving you some encouragement. Like, hey, if you can learn like thrift flip and you can learn to find value in thrift stores, it's the same sort of learning. It's the same comping process, right? Everything's the same, but you're just going into different stores and paying a little bit more money. And if you sell something before the credit card statement comes out, right? So me typically, like right now is February the 10th. Anything that I buy today, I don't have to pay the credit card for this until March the 15th it's due. So at this point, I have 35 days to sell an item before I've actually paid for it. That's the credit card game. And then if I wait until like February the 16th, so 6 days from now, then I'll have a full, basically 59, 60 days to sell an item before I actually pay for that item too. So that's the credit card game, right? These diesels are going to Jake. And of course, even though $27 on this isn't like a ton of profit, I picked up like 6 or 8 of the same exact model. So quantity, just change the quantity to 6 or 8 or whatever it was. And each time it sells, it's 27 bucks. And it only took me about the same amount of time as it takes to list one item. And then of course the shipping time, you see how quick that is on here. It's kind of a negligible amount of time. So to me, that's just easy money. One SKU will make me, $150 instead of that same photo shoot, same item. If it was a used item like this Peter Millar, this made me 20 bucks or probably $25 on this for that one listing. But this listing is going to make me like 150 bucks. Do you see what I mean? 501. I know you know what I mean. 38 by 32. I'm just giving you some encouragement to get out there. Mr. Big Cat Andrew. 501 Levi's sold for full asking price. These are brand new with tags $39.99. I paid 16 bucks for these. So my profit at the end of the day on these is going to be about 33, 17 bucks. Is that right? 33? Yeah, about $17 profit on these. Going to Raphael. Raphael is in Brooklyn, New York. Sold a lot of jeans today. Also listed a lot of jeans over the last week, so that's part of it. These were a quick sale. These were listed sometime last week too. So again, I get the money back before the credit card is even paid for on this. So I already got profit and I haven't even paid. What's up, Sister Steph? Didn't see you walk in. Hello, hello. Had some medium roast with vanilla caramel creamer this morning. That sounds good. That sounds good. Appreciate your support, Bethany. What's up? Carolyn is in the house. Next up, you can follow along on the right-hand side of the screen, see where we're at. Brand new with tags, Polo Ralph Lauren. Just picked this up maybe 3 weeks ago. And I found multi-quantity. I think I only have one of the gray, but I found like 5 or 6 of these in the blue. So this sold for $62.10. I paid $29 for it. So my profit on this is going to be about $20. So about $20. And this took less than 3 weeks to sell. So going to Opelika, Florida. Going to Pedro. And Andrew, the best thing about one of these lives is the retail arbitrage is you can be taking notes of these very same items, and you can find these very same items in your area. Because all these retail arbitrage, all these retail stores, they're national chains. They're not like local to Asheville. They have the same inventory across the country. When I go to Florida or when I go to Colorado, I find the same exact stuff that I find here at retail. So that's a benefit to it too. Let's go to Amanda. This shirt took just over a year to sell. I thought it was a really cool shirt. It's a Yeti t-shirt. What it says on it is "No sleep till brisket," and it's got like a big cow on the back. I thought it was a rad t-shirt. It took just a year and 2 weeks to sell, but it sold for $23. I think I paid $5 for this retail clearance. So I thought it was a cool t-shirt. I probably would have kept it if it was my size. This is going to Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. Amanda's in Carlos, Minnesota. Next up is Peter Millar. This is a good sale right here. I picked up 4 of these. I paid $4 a piece at a thrift store. I've already sold. Sorry, I picked up 3 of these. Sorry, I paid $4 a piece. I already sold the other 2 as part of a bundle. Actually, I shipped them out on a live. Was that last week or 2 weeks ago? This one sold for $32. I paid $4 for it. So after fees, that's going to end up being $26. I made $21 in profit on this one. $21. Size medium. It's Peter Millar Crown Crafted, which is their good stuff from Peter Millar, their best stuff. And it's cashmere, silk, and Pima cotton blend. Cashmere, silk, Pima cotton. So all of these have sold. I picked these up beginning of January, middle of January. Sold all of them sold for over $30 a piece. So really good profit on those. This is a really kind of an unexpected quick sale, this next item. Thank you, Dustin. Unexpected speedy sale here. The brand is Task. I don't pick up a ton of this. Task Performance, TASC. You can see it right there. It's a long sleeve, like bamboo blend shirt. It's viscose, made from bamboo. Sold for full asking price, $18.99 plus $6.95 shipping. I paid $5 for the shirt. I literally picked this up like Tuesday or Wednesday at a thrift store. So not a ton of profit on this. After fees, let's see, probably make about $10 on this shirt, maybe 11. But shoot, I mean, this thing barely even made it into inventory, and it is gone. I think it took 2 days to sell on this, which from when I listed it, which is pretty good. So thank you, Susan. Susan's in Fairfax, Virginia. Nice quick sale. I haven't even paid for the shirt yet. I haven't paid the credit card bill yet. Already sold it. Already got profit. Already back in the bank account. Next up, Levi's 501. These ones were on sale, so I had them on a 15% off sale, and then the Nifty sent an automatic 10% offer on this. So the person got it pretty cheap, $18.36 on this pair of Levi's 501s. I'll end up making about $11, $12 on this. The shipping was $8.95, but the shipping cost for me is only $6.45. So I made a couple of bucks off the shipping there too, which helped this one out. But Levi's 501, these are the button flies. Buyer got a good deal on these because of my eBay sale and that Nifty auto offer. I'm trying to remember to say like Nifty instead of Auto Pusher. They changed their name, as you probably know. It's Nifty now. This is going to Myron in Westerville, Ohio. Had 2 sales to Myron's on eBay this weekend. I probably had 0 sales to Myron's the rest of the year, but this weekend, 2. Go figure. Go figure. Got a good weekend of sales. I think that was 28 items just since Saturday. I shipped Saturday also. So I think the way the weekend went is every single day since last Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all those days I had 10 plus sales. I think the biggest day was yesterday. I think that was 14 sales yesterday. So that's good. February is usually my worst month. And to have a good stretch like that Thursday through Sunday is awesome. I'm pretty psyched about that. So those Levi's are gone. We're going to switch over to Poshmark now. And same thing, I'm going to get these sales over on the side of the screen so you can see what went out the door. I just don't want to have people's names up there. I think we're good. So I got a bundle here. I wonder if I can show you I'll skip the bundle for now. We'll just go to the Royal Robbins. I think I can show you that bundle. So the buyer bought 4 items in one bundle. I love that. But we'll skip that one. We'll go back to it. First up is a Royal Robbins shirt. This is a super lightweight, nothing fancy. Sold for a best offer of $17. I paid $5, sold for $17. After fees, I'll probably make $9 on this shirt. Royal Robbins is, I call it an old man's outdoor brand. It's kind of like in the same, I put it in the same category as like an Ex Officio, if you're familiar with that brand. It has a similar sell-through rate, and they're actually really similar items too. So this Royal Robbins is going out to Annette. Thank you, Annette. I try to stick to the more modern Royal Robbins, the modern tags, kind of modern styles. The older stuff doesn't really sell as well. This one's kind of more on the older side, to be honest with you. Thank you, Annette. Next up is a brand new tags Polo Ralph Lauren. It's a solid black, size 2XL slim fit. There it is. The retail price on this. Wait for it. $110 is the retail price on this. Just a standard like short sleeve cotton polo right there, size 2X. Sold for $49. I pick up these polo style shirts. They're $29 or less. I pick them up all day. Good seller for me. Just good consistent seller. Not typically like super fast, but they always sell. Polo Ralph Lauren polo shirts are never going to go out of style. There's always buyers for them. I typically list them for like 54 or 59 and accept offers as low as 49. I find them all the time. They always sell. Sometimes I don't make a ton of profit on them, but it's kind of a no-brainer. I know I'm going to make money off of them. There we are, out the door. Next up is a brand new tags, Levi's 501. This is a 33 by 29. This is the button fly, original fit, straight leg right there. Sold for $34. I think I paid $16 for this pair. So after fees, it's going to be $11 profit on this one here. Let's use one of these. And these are going to Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. What is up? What is up? Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit while I do some shipping. It's just a good, honest glimpse into what's going on with this business that I run out of the house. I've been running this out of the house for 6 years. This is the third house that we've run this out of. We started this business in a one-bedroom apartment in downtown Denver, Colorado. Then we moved to Tampa, Florida, ran it out of that house, and now we're back up here in Fletcher, North Carolina. I say back because we used to live here, and now we are back. So this is our third place that we've run this totally out of the house. We've never had a storage unit. I shouldn't say that. We had a storage unit in the apartment complex in Denver, but it was like down the hall. Like we didn't have to like go to a storage unit. I literally walked like 30 paces down the hall and unlocked my storage unit and grabbed my stuff. But run it out of the house, usually out of the garage. In this case, we have a one-bedroom garage, and that's where we have currently 1,550 units of inventory right now in our garage. So 1,550 units. And actually, I have my Amazon inventory is all in here, which is another about 100. So I have about 1,650 units of inventory in our one-bedroom garage and in this office space that you see right here. Next up is a brand new with tags, outer known jeans. I paid $20 for these. They sold for $71. $71. I bought a few of these too, and I've already sold a couple of them. So $71 on this. My profit on these is going to be 57. Going to be like $37 profit on these. I picked these up sometime in January on clearance. This is going to Luke. Thank you, Luke. I like that outer known brand. Outer known is Kelly Slater's brand, the surfer. If you don't know who Kelly Slater is, you probably don't know any surfers. Kelly Slater's like, kind of like, he's like the most famous surfer there's ever been. He's older now, but you know, one of the greatest surfers of all time, if not the greatest. So those, next up we got this bundle. Let me see if I can show you this bundle here without showing you the buyer's name. Yeah, I can probably do that. There we go. So total of 4 items. They're all golf polos. They're all going to, who's buying golf polos in Grand Rapids, Michigan this time of year? It's like probably freezing cold up there right now, but never know. So maybe they're going on a bit like a golf vacation or something. So this brand is a brand I don't talk a ton about. It's actually pretty new to me. I just learned about this brand this past summer. So they got one red Vanley. You can see this has got an all over butterfly style. This bundle sold for $160 total. Next up is 2 Dunning Golf polos. Dunning Golf is not a brand I pick up a ton of. Used, they typically sell in like more like the $16-ish range. So I don't really buy a lot of them for $5 just because there's not a lot of profit there. But they will sell. If you can get them for like $1 at the bins or something, I'd pick up this brand Dunning. But this one's brand new with tags. And I don't know if it tells me the retail. It doesn't tell me the retail price. But that's the brand right there, Dunning Golf. I sold not one of those, but 2 of those to this buyer. There's the second one right there. Nice pattern on this one too. I think I paid $10 a piece for the Dunning, and I paid $20 for the red Vanley. Red Vanley is a better seller. I never find red Vanley used. And then I sold this Peter Millar. This is a Crown Crafted. Really awesome print on this one. It's called the East Coast Swing. And you can see it's like got like It's like New Orleans. It's got like singers, dancers, a piano player. Yeah, so it's called East Coast Swing is the pattern on this. And I looked up the pattern like we talked about earlier. I just looked up the model of the shirt by looking up the style number. I just Googled Peter Millar and that style number, and it brought up websites that have this shirt listed. And the name of the shirt was called, East Coast Swing Performance Polo or whatever. So anyway, these 4 polos sold to the same buyer, $160. We went back and forth on price a little bit. And it is going out the door. This is our last Poshmark, but I do have an Amazon order going out after this. And of course, you can always get yourself a bag of coffee. You can see some of the coffee right behind me. Freshly roasted every Thursday. From our house to yours. Probably the best coffee you've ever had in your life would be my guess. It's just so darn fresh. It's all fair trade. It's all organic. So you can get some of that coffee right now, and I'll ship it out during the live. You can just go to chris@peak.com. There's also a link down below. You'll see it, the link to the coffee page, chris@peak.com. Get yourself some delicious coffee. We'll ship it out right now during the live with a big dose of gratitude if you're into that sort of thing, if you like coffee. We're going to put this in a priority box. Everything Poshmark is USPS priority shipping labels, and this is going to Grand Rapids. The boxes are free from USPS.com, so why not use a box for this $160 order? I didn't put his thank you card in there, did I? I did not. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. There you go, buddy. Thanks, Brian. That wraps up our Poshmark. Now we're going to do, we had one Amazon FBM. It was really busy Thursday and Friday on Amazon, but the weekend was slower. I sold one each day. One of them was FBA, so Amazon shipping that up. So we got a Lee Extreme Comfort Straight Fit, brand new with tags. They're kind of like a cargo, kind of khaki pant, like a performance khaki. These are going to John in Maryland. John paid for expedited shipping too. I get that a lot on Amazon. People like upgrade their shipping. He paid $10.25 for shipping on this. To get this expedited. So these pants sold for $41.89. I paid $15 for them, retail clearance. So those are out the door. We're going to check on our Patagonia fleece over here. See if this is dry yet. No, it's still a little damp. Yeah, still a little damp. I'm going to leave this, let this rest before I ship it out. So that's going to wrap up our shipping for today. Ooh, we got an offer. Let's see what we got. I'll show you this. We'll accept that. So live offer right here. So brand new with tags, Ralph Lauren, cotton polo, just those normal ones. So retail on this would be $110. I have it listed for $59. We got an offer for $53. We're going to go ahead and accept Ruben's offer on that one. We'll ship that out tomorrow. Do you sell all your inventory on Amazon? No, I have very different inventories for my eBay inventory from my Amazon inventory. It's all different stuff. All different stuff. And it's all brand new with tag stuff on Amazon. What's up, Frenchie? Yeah, buddy. Anytime, man. Anytime, brother. I got to run to take a grandson to preschool. That's awesome. Cool. I hope you have a great day. Thank you, Tej, for hanging out for a little bit. Thank you, Sisters Peak, for saying that about the coffee. I know you enjoy it. What type of design on Dunning purple looked like Keith Haring? What type of design on Dunning purple looked like Keith Haring? I don't know. It was a butterfly. I don't know what Keith Haring is. I'm sorry, Carolyn. Yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out for a little bit. Enjoyed it. It makes my shipping that much more fun. Hopefully you learned something. Maybe you cracked half a smile today. Either way, if you hit that like button, that helps me out. If you haven't hit that subscribe button or that follow button, why not? Giving you up free knowledge, a free honest glimpse into what's going on with my business. We do this every Monday, and we'll have a bunch of content, photo posts, and videos coming out throughout the course of the week, as always. So look out for that stuff. And just, yeah, thanks for hanging. It's been fun. I'll go back and look. Gotcha. It was butterflies. It was butterflies, Carolyn. I don't know should I know what Keith Haring or whatever that was? Get your Crease Peak coffee. Frenchie's like my hype man over there on IG. Appreciate you doing that, buddy. Appreciate you. All right. We'll see you next Monday, if not sooner. Take care.